Yo guys, what is up? We're here with another PrizePicks video on this channel, and today we're gonna cover the Champions League matchup of PSG at home versus Borussia Dortmund. I know the last game was kind of disappointing for PSG, but Dortmund at home, I feel like it's just a super strong team. That yellow wall, that crowd is fully behind the team. And I think that PSG is, they weren't up for the task that day. I think, they played a perfect game. Borussia Dortmund, they completely shut them down. But this time we're gonna see PSG at home, and what we're gonna see here is I feel like this game's gonna go a little bit more offensive for PSG. I know Dortmund, they completely shut down PSG, but PSG's at home. They're gonna be forced to score, and I feel like they're just gonna throw everything, you know, forward. They're gonna be super offensive, and so this one's what we're gonna see right here. Last time against Borussia Dortmund, you see Hakimi 76.5 passes. I like the under on this one, and the reason is because I don't feel that Borussia is going to be completely, you know, parking the bus type of thing. I think Borussia's good enough team where as we see, they dominated possession of the ball in the first game, and, they kind of dictated the game. And I don't think that Hakimi will get over this line at all, just because I feel that Dortmund is still a very good team, even though PSG is at home. They can still dominate possession of the ball, and yeah, I don't see Hakimi getting over this line very easily, so I'll take the under on that one. Barcola, he had one shot last time against Borussia Dortmund. This is one I wouldn't play. If it was 2.5, I would take the under. But the reason why, because I feel like the volume of shots is not going to come from him. I feel like it's going to come from someone else. And then as we don't see a shots for Mbappe. Okay, never mind. Here it is. So 5.5. Last time against Borussia Dortmund, he had 3. I still like the under on this one. 5 point shots is a high line. I like the under. I'd like them to have 4 or 5 shots. I don't think Borussia Dortmund is gonna be like all of a sudden open up their defense and let them shoot I do think they'll be more offensive, but 5.5 shots is a high line for Mbappe, even for Mbappe. And then as you see, Ousmane Dembele 4 shots last time. This one I do like the over, just because I feel like defenses focus so much on Mbappe that they leave other players on one-on-ones, and they kind of they risk losing a one-on-one against a Dembele or a Barcola, just to not give Mbappe his shots or his fair share of dribbles and stuff like that. So I really like the over on this one. If there's anyone that's gonna go over, realistically, it's Dembele. And then this is a new one that we're seeing here. As you see, there's not even stats for attempted dribbles. 6.0. I'll be honest, I didn't look at that one, but the attempted dribbles, that's tough. Because it's kind of tough to see in the game what an attempted dribble is, if we're being honest. And as you see, there's no stat line that we can't see, so I would stay away from the attempted dribbles if I were anyone, because there's no way to see the stats unless you're on the other pages, right? But it's not something that I looked at, and I'll be honest, I'm not gonna tell you guys to get the over under on attempted dribbles. But yeah. And Vitinha, weirdly, he's been like maybe like the motor for PSG at times. He's been very good, controlling the midfield, like pushing the pace, being on the offensive. 2.0 shots feels around the perfect type of line for him. But like I said, 2.0 shots against Dortmund last game. He had 1 shot. I feel like he might have 2 or 3 shots in this game. But again, this line is, you hate these lines of 2.0 lines, because if you hit it, you're not gonna. If he hits 2 shots, you're not gonna get that W for that spot right there. And finally, the one that I wanted to see for uh, the last one for PSG, Donnarumma 3.0 saves. I kind of like the under on this one. If it was 3.5 saves, I'll definitely tell you to take the under, just because I feel like the majority of offense is going to come from PSG in terms of shots and stuff like that. But I like the under on that one. It was 3.5. That's not a final play for me. And then Barcola, 0.5, 1.5, 0.5 shots on target. I like him to have at least one shot on target. I'll be honest. From what I've seen, he is a very aggressive, very much the likes of Dembele. He likes to be aggressive. Cut in, cut out, make a cross or make a shot. But for him to have at least one shot on target, I feel like this is a play of the game for me. One shot on target. I know shots on target are a little harder to come by, but like I said, if you heard me earlier, Mbappe is such a big focus on the defense that it kind of opens up, the lanes and the one-on-ones for like Barcola and Dembele. You know, Mbappe might get like double teamed or triple teamed, which leaves this guy and Dembele open a lot. So 0.5 shots. I really like the over on this one. Would be my best play of today. And with that, we're gonna go see the Borussia Dortmund. Here we go. So Daniel Malin, I don't know if he's expected to play. If he's expected to play though, 2.0 shots. I really like the over on him. He is, takes a lot of shots, and I do think that PSG would probably score in this game. I don't see him getting shut out again. And once that happens, I feel like Dortmund is gonna have to attack as well. So Daniel Malin is probably their main shot taker, I would say. So 2.0 shots, I really like the over on him if he starts. Another one that I like, Fulkrug. He scored against PSG, so 0.5 shots on target. It's tough, 0.5 shots, because I feel like PSG is gonna be more on the front foot, trying to push the pace. And he's didn't get one last time, but Niklas Fulkrug, 0.5 shots on target. I like the over on him as well. There's total shots attempted, 1.5. I like the over up, the under. I'll be honest, but this is not one that I really want to play at all, if I'm being honest. And then 4.0 saves for Greg Kobo. As you guys see, the under on this one, but I feel like this is gonna be a very, offensive game for both. I like the under on them, and I feel like the offensive, prowess of like Mbappe, Dembele, and those, I feel like when they score, sometimes goalies, it's weird. Like sometimes when games are like so offensive, like say like there's a high scoring game, 3-3, 2-2, and the goalies don't tend to have a lot of saves sometimes because the shots, they're either off target or the ones that are on target do go in. That's why it's such a high scoring game, like a 3-3 or 4-4. But I also like the under on this one. I feel like it's a high line for him. But the reason that it's a 4.0, it tells you that PSG is probably going to be super offensive in that game, and they're expecting him to, take on a lot of shots. And then the last one that I want to see, and one that I'm sad is they don't have a Julian Brandt line or prop. Julian Brandt is one of my favorite players on PSG. He's just a great midfielder. But anyway, the last one that I wanted to see, tackles, 3.0 tackles for Emre Can. He's not beating this line at all, and I feel like Borussia will be playing more defensive, and Emre Can is more of a, get the ball, control the ball, make passes. He's not a very aggressive midfielder, as you would say. He's not someone that's, a Casemiro type of player who's gonna jump into tackles and dive. He's more of a control the ball type of guy. So I really like the under on 3.0 tackles. And with that, brings you to the end of this video. Hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Comment what other props you guys see you guys like. There's some that I see that I'm not too sure about. But if you guys see anything you guys like, go ahead and comment and let me know. And I'll see you guys for the next one for the Wednesday matchup video.